Welcome to the Paragon Financial Partners Podcast, where we discuss the markets, our strategies, and how to live better today while planning for tomorrow. Hello, and welcome to the Paragon Podcast. I'm here with Evan Shorten, our firm's founder and principal.
Hello, and thank you for listening in. We hope you've enjoyed listening to our earlier podcasts. Please feel free to reach out to us if you'd like to cover any particular topics. You can email us at info@paragonfinancialpartners.com or leave us a comment on Facebook. Also, to listen to our previous podcast episodes or read our insights and white papers, please visit paragonfinancialpartners.com/media.
So today we have a fun topic. We're going to discuss windfalls and how to manage them. When we say windfall, I think most people immediately think of either winning the lottery or getting an unexpected inheritance. While those types of windfalls quickly come to mind, there are many kinds of windfalls that are more common, such as receiving a large one-time inflow of cash from selling your home or having sold your business. Perhaps you work for a company that has or will become publicly traded, legal or insurance settlements, and also pension buyouts. There are actually a lot of different ways you could receive a windfall, and in every scenario, care and prudence should be taken, especially if the windfall is an unexpected one. Evan, could you share some advice on how to handle a windfall?
Yes, of course. What is important to realize is that how you handle a windfall is going to depend on your psychology of money and the amount you've received. Assuming a large windfall, you might want to celebrate lavishly, perhaps buying a few things you've always wanted, and you might be relieved with a sense of financial security. The first thing I would do is celebrate by going out to a nice dinner or a favorite restaurant, and then try to suppress the remaining feelings and do nothing. Sit tight and secure the money by separating it from your daily spending accounts so you're not tempted to spend it. Let it sit for a few weeks or months while your emotions begin to normalize. It may be difficult, but keep your emotions in control will keep you grounded. Stick to your normal routine. It may come as a surprise, but a study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that 70% of all windfall recipients had exhausted their windfall within a few years. Then after some time has passed, treat yourself. Now don't go out and buy a new car at this point, but do something to get a little enjoyment from your newfound wealth. I might also suggest doing something responsible, such as paying off some debt, paying down your credit card balances, car payment, student loans, or even your mortgage. You might realize that depending upon how much debt you have, this windfall may not leave you with as much as you thought. Getting rid of debt is going to give you greater financial security. Consider meeting with a financial life planner to gain clarity on your money mindset and bring a greater level of awareness to what you value most and create the life you desire. What were your aspirations prior to receiving this windfall? Are you charitably inclined? Were you planning to one day improve the lives of family members or loved ones? Did you want to start a business but never had the means to do so in the past? It is important to learn about yourself and your personal values. Doing so will help you create a plan for your windfall and living a more fulfilled life. Your trusted professional can help you develop a long-term plan to achieve what is most important to you. Make sure this professional you work with will be someone who operates in a fiduciary capacity, which a fiduciary legally obligates themselves to putting your interests before their own. Depending upon the type of windfall, it is important to be aware that taxes may be owed. Inheritances or insurance payouts to a beneficiary are typically not taxable. However, inheriting a non-Roth IRA or receiving annuity payouts could have tax implications. Selling your house or your business may also trigger a taxable event. It's important to account for tax liabilities and prepare for them ahead of time. Ending up indebted to the IRS after receiving a large windfall would be a terrible turn of events. especially since it can be and should be planned for. Also, I might add that with respects to taxes, you may be responsible for some combination of both state and federal taxes.
Yes, taxes seem to be one aspect of windfalls that are often forgotten. I've noticed sometimes that first-time home sellers are not aware they may be responsible for capital gains on the appreciation of their home, or may also have local transfer taxes and fees.
Speaking of capital gains on property, I have a client who I've been reviewing a large capital gain on one of their classic cars. We were trying to decide whether to donate the car to a charitable remainder trust in order to avoid the capital gain, or to just pay the taxes in order to have more liquidity with less restriction on the remaining capital.
Yeah, I was taken by surprise when you first told me that selling a classic car could incur a capital gains liability.
Yes, and collectibles have an even higher capital gains tax rate. The tax rate on collectibles is 28% compared to 20% for traditional securities or other investments. A big part of planning around a windfall includes incorporating strategies to reduce your tax liability. And finally, I want to mention one more thing with regards to managing a windfall. The sad truth is that money can bring out the ugly in people. The more public and vocal you are about your windfall, the more and more people are going to come out of the woodwork. It can be difficult differentiating between those who have always been there to support you versus newfound friends who might come around for ulterior motives. This is another reason why it is important to have taken a deeper look to understand your values and desires. Being aware of the individuals that you want to help and surround yourself with lessens the risk of being targeted by those looking to take advantage of your good fortune. As I've mentioned, it's important to work with a financial professional you are comfortable with and you can trust. You may need to depend on them to help you judge the motives of new friends. The right financial professional can help you enrich and support the lives of your loved ones, and they may also identify potential instances of abuse.
Yes, that's definitely the ugly side of money. It's not just about managing the financial aspect of a windfall, but also managing the emotional and psychological aspects of a windfall. So thank you for listening in. We appreciate all of you who listen to our podcast and hope you share our program with your friends, family, and loved ones. If there are any topics you'd like to hear about on this podcast, please feel free to contact us at info@paragonfinancialpartners.com or post on our Facebook wall. Please visit our media page at paragonfinancialpartners.com/media to listen to all of our podcast episodes and to read our insights and white papers.
Yes, and please check out our website. We will post a downloadable write-up of this podcast that includes 2 worksheets to help you with the preliminary stages of managing your windfall. You can find that PDF in both our media page and our resource page. Thank you again for tuning in to the Paragon Podcast.
Paragon Financial Partners, Inc. is a registered SEC investment advisor. The broadcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as a solicitation or offer to purchase or sell securities. The financial strategies and guidelines discussed herein may not be appropriate for everyone, as each individual circumstance is unique. Please review all tax information with your tax professional. Please review all legal information with your legal professional. We hope you enjoyed the Paragon Financial Partners podcast. And again, thank you for listening.